Hi everyone, Christina from ChristinaLeora.com. We're sitting here with Carl from Counter Stryke Training.com. That's strike with a Y. And I was just asking Carl about his company. I've never heard of any company doing this. I'm fascinated by what he said so far. So I'm going to let Carl take over from here. What do you do, Carl?
Well, basically, it's a video editing software that allows you to break down and study your opponent, how your opponent fights, the takedowns that he shoots, how he sets those up, his favorite combinations, favorite punches, things of that matter. You can actually even pause the film. You can draw on it, like in Microsoft Paint, and show a guy he's not dropping his hips when he does a takedown. Maybe he's throwing a right hand, but he's leaving his left hand down. However you want to do it, it's basically just a big coaching tool, for guys to get to the next level of fighting. Because right now, MMA is obviously growing, and it's in a stage where guys are studying film. This just lets them study more efficiently.
MMA is growing, and so is technology, obviously. And why don't you tell us about some of the fighters that are using it that we might hear of?
Absolutely. We've most recently did work for Clay Guida's fight against Ben Henderson, Clay Guida's fight against Anthony Pettis. We did Frankie Edgar. We broke Frankie Edgar down for Gray Maynard. Jorge Santiago for Brian Stan. We've worked with a lot of guys. Brian Foster, Mark Fiore. Those guys have been very instrumental in what we did. Midwest Training Center in Schaumburg, Illinois. It's a big collection. A lot of guys. Chuck Liddell gave me my start. Let me do my first ever breakdown for him. So, it's great. It's a startup business that is growing by leaps and bounds. The Fight Summit's helped that out a ton. But it's fun. It's exciting to be a part of it.
And let's go back a little bit. What got you into becoming an MMA business? Were you a fan of MMA? Did you ever train?
Absolutely. I was a fan of it. I knew the Aguilar brothers, Nick and Hank in Wisconsin. Great guys. Coached wrestling with them at Waterford High School. And I was actually selling a video editing software for football. Got stuck in a snowstorm in Boston. Bought Chuck Liddell's book. He talked about how they broke film down, how they watched it. And it kind of sparked my interest. So I called John Heckelman, found his number, and I called him. And he said, we really just watched a DVD. And I said, well, let me do something. Let's see if you like it. And I did it. And fortunately, they were very interested in it. I flew out, got to meet the guys. It was for his fight against Rich Franklin. And from that point on, I knew I had a tiger by the tail. So I knew, I got to go do something with this. And I've been very fortunate. God's blessed me to be able to continue to move forward. And like I said, it's growing by leaps and bounds.
Wow. So. And that's amazing. It's an incredible service that you guys offer. And if anybody is in business, you know that part of having a good business, besides marketing and everything, is finding a need and filling it. And I think you're the first company that I heard of that's filling that need. So
absolutely.
Congratulations.
I think so. From what I hear, there's no one else that does it.
Mm-hmm.
And we're excited to be quote-unquote pioneers within the industry. So.
Awesome. Well, thanks for your time today.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you. Christina Leora from ChristinaLeora.com.